Myself, Anil Kumar Mahato, lecturer in Inter Marwari College, Ranchi. Today we will discuss the properties of d block element, ionization enthalpy. Due to increase in nuclear charge, which accompanies the filling of the inner d orbitals, there is an increase in ionization enthalpy along each series of the transition elements from left to right. However, many small variations occur. Next, oxidation states. One of the notable features of transition elements is the great variety of oxidation states it may show in its compounds. The elements which give the greatest number of oxidation states occur in or near the middle of the series. Manganese exhibits all oxidation states from +2 to +7. Next, chemical reactivity and electrode potential values. Transition metals vary widely in their chemical reactivity. Many of them are sufficiently electropositive to dissolve in mineral acid, although a few are noble. It means these do not react with the single acid. The metal of 3D series, except copper, are relatively more reactive and are oxidized by 1 molar H plus through the actual rate at which this metal react with oxidizing agent like hydrogen ion is sometimes slow. For example, titanium and vanadium are passive to dilute non-oxidizing agent acids at room temperature. Increase in reduction potential M plus 2 oblique M from left to right indicates decreasing tendency to form divalent cation along the series. Next is magnetic properties. When the magnetic field is applied to substance, mainly two types of magnetic behavior are observed: diamagnetism and paramagnetism. Diamagnetic substances contain no unpaired electron and repelled by magnet, while the paramagnetic substances are attracted and contain one or more unpaired electron. The substances which are strongly attracted by magnet are said to be ferromagnetic. Paramagnetism arises due to presence of unpaired electrons, and each such electron having a magnetic moment associated with its spin angular momentum and orbital angular momentum. For the compounds of the first series of transition metal, the contribution of the orbital angular momentum is effectively twins and hence is of no significance. That is why for these elements spin only moment and mu equal to square root n into n plus 2 bm, where n is the number of unpaired electron and bm is the Bohr magnetron. Next is formation of colored ions. When an electron from a lower energy d orbital is excited to higher energy d orbital, the energy of excitation corresponds to the frequency of light absorbed. This frequency absorbed generally lie in the visible region. The color observed corresponds to the complementary color of light absorbed. The frequency of light that is absorbed is determined by first, nature of ligand, second, size of metal ion, third, oxidation state of metal. Along with DD transition, color may be due to first, charge transfer, second, polarization. There are some compounds in which D0 and D10 configuration are present, and this configuration no DD transition is expected, but still these may be intensely colored. This color is due to charge transfer from ligand to metal or from metal to metal. MnO4 minus is pink colored due to charge transfer and ligand to metal, while Fe4 FeCN6 is blue due to charge transfer from metal to metal, and silver bromide and silver iodide are colored due to polarization. Next, formation of complex compound. Due to smaller size of metal ion, high ionic charges are availability of d orbitals for bond formation, and transition elements form a number of complex compounds. For example, FeCN6 to the power minus 3, CuNH3 whole 4 to power plus 2. Thank you.